Hello, Geminis. Welcome to your weekly love reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Um, I do apologize if my voice sounds a little funny. As fate would have it, I got sick from my 3-year-old, so right after I just got over something beforehand. So, anyway, we're just going to clear this energy and then we'll get started, okay, Geminis? Okay. Alright, let's get started. Please remember that all my readings are timeless and that they are cross-watcher friendly. So I could be talking about you, Gemini, or the cross-watcher's energy. Please just take things how they resonate, and if not everything is fitting, then that means that not everything is meant for you. You just take what resonates and leave the rest, because it could be someone else's story as well. Okay, let's get started. Ooh, yours is popping out today compared to Aries and Taurus. You know the card that I hate came out already, Gemini. Okay. I'm going to make a little pile so it makes things easier when I pull them out, Gemini, so bear with me. First card is Gemini, so I might be verifying that this is your reading, Geminis, right? We got I made a mistake. November, so Sagittarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy, sorry. You know, for some reason when I get this card, I want to say Capricorn lately, but I know it's not Capricorn. So maybe that just means that there is some double energy in this connection. We'll see. We got my card that I hate, third party. So yeah, some toxicity going on in this connection. We have trust me. We have fantasizing. We got Aquarius. I was never faithful. I'm married. Healing. Overcoming addictions. Okay, let me just move this up and over just a tad, Gemini, so you could see the cards better. Okay, you got closer than anyone. I need you. Placeholder. I'm still in love with an ex. Energy never lies. Okay, Gemini. Oh, your person is something else, aren't they? God. Okay, so Gemini, this could be verifying that it's your reading. You could be dealing with another Gemini, or some Gemini placements where you could be dealing with an Aquarius. So right off the bat, we got the I'm still in love with an ex card. So Gemini, your person might still be in love with someone else who isn't you, or the ex could be you. Take that how that resonates, please. But we have the placeholder card, which makes me think that they are trying to keep you just as a placeholder. We also have third party cards. So third party could be involving you and that ex. That ex is going to be the third party in this situation because they're still not over them. And this is very interesting because some of you, I feel like the person that you're dealing with is married and you are the ex in this equation, but the third party would then be their partner that they are in with right now. So your person is basically saying right off the bat that they were never faithful. So that could mean that they were never faithful to this connection. They're never faithful in general to anyone because they are seeking you if they are married. If they were with you, they could have just, got themselves involved with a third party. And we have the card where it says, I made a mistake. So it could also be saying that the person made a mistake in getting involved with these third parties, getting married, however the case may be. But this person is fantasizing about you and they realize that they need you, Gemini. They are telling us that you got closer than anyone else, even the person that they could be potentially married to. They don't feel a connection with that person. I think that they got married to that person, if they are married, of course, was out of spite towards you. They wanted to spite you. And I think they were just kind of denying the connection at that time, that things just, they didn't care about you in the way that they really do. They might have thought, oh, this is going to be wish fulfillment. This is going to be everything that I hoped and dreamed about, and it's not. Your person seems to be healing at this time and overcoming addictions. Whether that be any type of addictions, it could be porn addictions, it could be, addictions to alcohol, drugs, the third parties, sex addiction, right? For some reason, I am feeling like some of you, this person did get involved with this other person because they could have, gotten them pregnant. And they felt like the right thing to do was to get married to this person. However, that's not what they wanted, and they still were kind of in their player energy. So even in this marriage, for those of you who know that the person is married and has been maybe for a few years or anything like that, they were cheating on their partner then too. Because this person was never faithful really to anyone. Okay, Gemini? And I think the energy when you're with this person, that you get bad vibes from them. Although you love them, you just know that this person is not capable, at least at this time, because they're in a low vibrational state, to give anyone their all. And, you, Gemini, you might have had to walk away from this person. You might have said, you know what, I cannot do this connection. And that is why all this unfolded. Because they can have access to you, they decided to move on to someone else, and then they realized that it was a mistake. So let's see what other messages we get for you, Geminis. Okay. Let's see, any more messages for Gemini, please? Okay, so we have Capricorn, which brings out that double energy. Sorry, Capricorns who might be cross watching, but you guys know in tarot, you are double energy. So we have Unconditionally by Katy Perry. We have You Are Too Good for Me. Yes, yes, yes. We have I'm Really Struggling Right Now. We have Bisexual. And we also have I Dream About You. So, Gemini, your person is dreaming about you, dreaming about the future that you guys could possibly have, but they're well aware that you are too good for them. And I feel like that is exactly what I was saying earlier, why they decided to move on to someone else. They might have felt like you were just out of their league, and they're like, okay, well, I can't really pursue Gemini because Gemini is basically a masterpiece, right? Like, Gemini is something that I cannot even touch. Gemini is, someone who I can never get on their level, right? So now they are in deep regret dealing with this other person, dealing with other people when they really wanted you in the first place. But we still do have the I'm Still in Love by X card. So for some of you, they are in love with their ex still when they met you, and that might have been a little bit of an issue, and why they thought that they could just kind of play around and keep you as a placeholder until their ex wanted them again, but I don't think the ex ever came around. They might have just found someone else who was easy. I will say sorry for those who are cross watching and are actually the third party in this situation, but they might have gone towards someone who was a little bit easy, who they can manipulate, who they, things like that nature. And it wasn't the ex either. It was just someone who was easy to maybe control, easy to, get along with. They had somewhat of a good relationship, but that's not who they really wanted. They wanted you, Gemini, but you were a little bit of a challenge for this person. So we do have the I'm Really Struggling Right Now card. I do think that is your person. We have also Unconditionally by Katy Perry. I believe that's the mutual energy. I do think that you and your person do have unconditional love for each other. However, this connection is not given what it's supposed to give, so it's not coming together at this time. And I think that your person is struggling over this at the moment because they're not able to have access to you, Gemini, at this specific time. We also have this bisexual card, and I think that your person, for some of you, they might be struggling with being bisexual if they've never, expressed that they have interest in the same sex, or, they're just trying to figure things out for themselves right now. And it's just kind of an issue of, being their true, authentic self and expressing themselves to people that they are struggling with. But I feel like you, Gemini, would have been understanding of that had they, let you know what was going on instead of just doing all this nonsense. Like, I feel like your person just really is a runner, Gemini, when things get hard, when things are just uncomfortable to talk about, they run away. For those who are dealing with someone who is in a marriage, I feel like they're just running from that marriage as well. They can be happy in that marriage if they choose so, but I feel like this person is someone who just kind of has a wandering eye and is always looking for the next best thing. And that is going to be an issue, I believe, for a lot of you because, you want something real. You want someone who's going to always be true to you and who's going to, give you that true love. Unless you decide that you want to be in an open relationship or jade around, whatever the case may be. It can be, people do things like that, and that's fine. But everyone needs to be on board of what's going on. I'm gonna say, Gemini, if this person could, they would have both of you, uh, the wife and you, or the ex and you, if that was at all possible. So it's something to think about, Geminis. That is all that I have for you. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Gems.